What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Couch Potato. I'm the Couch Potato.
I'm Sweet Potato.
And I forgot my name because it's been a while, but hey.
The potato head or something?
Ooh.
Yeah, Potato Head, yes.
Yeah. And we just, this is Power the season finale. Like, there's a lot of emotions that just, we watched a little bit of the clips again before we sat down. So we kind of re-experienced a little bit of the emotions, and it was a lot of emotions in this season finale. And I feel like they did pretty good as far as how they made me feel, because it was a pretty trash season in people's comparisons, you know what I'm saying?
It was.
So yeah, this is the season that everybody was saying that it was losing its steam, and I felt like it was fine. I enjoyed the season still.
Disagree.
It was fine to me, bro. Like, they didn't kill too many people, but I was cool with it.
Yeah,
like, it was still moving, Like, it just wasn't the same, like, Power wasn't just going hard. It was going pretty mild. That's all it was, you know what I'm saying?
I just think, you can't give us something for so long and then just switch it up. And then, expect a lot of us to be cool with. You set a tone. And then you kind of went from that tone. It's like if you're a rapper, then you give me an R&B album.
Well, I looked at it like they gave us a lot more throwaway characters at first.
Yeah.
And then tried to take more time to play with the people that we've already seen.
Right.
And, intertwine with them a little bit more than have it be all about somebody else outside of the group. Because that's pretty much what Power has been, them dealing with, the people, them dealing with outside forces a lot more. This one, it wasn't as far as the outside forces, but the outside forces got more intertwined with their own business. So I feel like it spent more time with the characters that we've grown with instead of, just dispatching the characters all over the place. So
I feel like it might have been like 2 seasons into one. Like, I feel like the first majority of the season was the Kanan show. Like, It was all about Kanan and his rise to the top. Ultimately, for him to come splashing down. And then we kind of saw a more focused part these last 2 episodes on our main guys.
Right.
Well, I do believe, it was the Kanan show, but they set Kanan up for us to feel like his death. Like, they set us up to feel that a little bit more, because he had been spending a whole lot of time building Tariq up as well. You know what I'm saying? And building his trust up with putting Tariq in a rap gang. Not in the rap gang, but the trap gang.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's 50 Cent, so that's what I was thinking about at first. Like, first you become a drug dealer, then you become a rapper, then you rap about all the drugs that you sold. Like, Tariq becoming a basic,
Fuck boy,
he a rap nigga in kindergarten right now.
I just want to let you guys know that I told y'all Kanan was gonna die. I told y'all before the season.
I just thought he was gonna make it through this season. I feel like he was gonna die, but I thought that he was gonna make it to the top first.
Man, with the way they was building Kanan up, I ain't gonna lie. They was putting it up like he was gonna make it.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna make it all the way to the top.
For a second, I thought that they was gonna try to subvert that, because I felt like, at first, I felt like that we all knew he was just gonna die in the beginning of the season. Like we all felt like we was gonna. But the way they been, like the episode with Kendrick Lamar, man, like Kanan really been putting in work.
Right.
So it was like we was like, well, Kanan might, you really might do something, and he might take Tariq,
like,
and they might become a combo.
All the little stepping stones, like him getting with the Italians, him getting with the Serbians, him chopping off Diego head.
Everything just
like
been going
so
his
much,
way.
Like he did every little thing.
I think Power shows us though. To me, it kind of reminded me of the Raina thing. It was something a little bit out of the norm when it came to Kanan. It was just too perfect. Like, nothing went wrong for Kanan this season. And it was just like, dang, how long is this gonna last?
Right.
Yeah.
And well, there you have it.
Right, but they set that up real well with how he ended up, because he died because of the one person at that time that he really was beginning to trust, because he didn't trust Tommy, he didn't trust Ghost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was going behind their back and, just taking their whole operation and everything. And so, he really had Tariq like on his right hand man for a little minute. So That's why you saw he didn't kill the little nigga. Like, I really thought he was gonna, for a second, I thought he was gonna pop Tariq.
I wish he had.
I thought he would.
For a second, I was like, he might do it. But,
I get it, but he should have shot.
Now Tariq feel like he saved the family and shit. Sit your ass down.
Yeah,
It's your fault.
Now he feeling like he's moving like Ghost. So he's feeling like he's trying to be like 3 steps ahead and stuff like that.
Man, listen. When he stepped up into his daddy face and said, "Teach me the motherfucking game, Ghost," I was ready for him to knock his ass down in the middle of the goddamn street. I just thought it was gonna be over for him in public, like fuck you. Just beat his ass in the middle of the street.
He should have.
He should have.
First of all, he needs to tell him stop calling me Ghost. Like, you need to put some respect on that dad.
For real,
Thank you.
He be tripping.
And like in public.
Okay, literally.
But I think what that is, one of the most powerful lines from this season was, "I'll kill you first before I teach." But I don't remember the exact lines. Basically, I'll kill
I let you
into this life.
Yeah.
And it's coming soon, I believe. But anyway, we'll get to that later.
So we can wrap up. We just wrapped up Kanan because he did.
Yeah.
We can wrap up Tariq because we didn't see him this episode.
Yeah,
we didn't see him this episode.
He goes talks to the Italians. He kind of he gets the Italian to sell the rest of his drugs that he had from Kanan.
Right.
And he gets them to get him a fake ID. And he goes and gets Kanan ashes, and that's
under the name under the alias Eric Stark. And I really feel like he gonna be running the streets now as Eric Stark.
I see that. When you said that earlier.
And nobody's gonna know who Eric Stark is until they put a face with the name, and it's gonna be Tariq bitch ass. Yep. So I'm excited to see that because literally he gonna be Tommy's competition.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Who else in the streets? Dre gone.
Yeah, like Tommy got Dre crew.
But see, he's getting his stuff from the guy that Tommy's getting that's supplying Tommy though. The Italians is getting supplied by Tommy.
They getting supplied by Tommy, but Tommy, he kind of still working with Jason. He's still, you see what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
He got different
Typical
avenues,
Tommy.
But Vincent or the Italians, they not gonna tell Tommy what they doing with Tariq.
Nope.
They not.
Yeah.
Cause he's not a part of the family.
True.
He's just a dude.
So you're right. I feel that.
Right. And in episode 9, with that deal with Ghost, they're in it for themselves. Vincent's still just in it for themselves.
Yeah.
When he talked with Ghost, when Ghost showed him the pictures of Teresi, well, yeah, he was just like, yeah, we are, you can just tell Tommy that, everything's cool. And so he'll take care of Teresi because he'll snitch. But afterwards, whatever that you just want to do, you can tell him that you just don't want to work with him no more. You know what I'm saying?
Even though this episode, Vincent did say, everything's all good and we can move forward.
Right.
So Vincent was being nice, I think.
For now.
Yeah, I think he was just keeping the peace because he knows Tommy is capable. He's there in a more vulnerable position. So he's just making sure that he kept himself alive, especially when he started coming back snooping around. Right. So yeah, a wild dog when
So did y'all think that Tommy was gonna go through with killing Teresi? I did, but at the same time, I kind of feel like he could have let him go. I don't know where he would have went, but he could have let him go somewhere.
I think it's Tommy. Tommy only knows how to kill. I think that's what it is. He only knows that.
It's either 0 or 100.
He don't really know mercy like that.
And I think anything can happen when he killed Holly because I feel like that person is the person he loves more than anybody ever probably in his life.
Right.
Yeah.
And if he can pop up, he has.
He definitely can pop the daddy that he ain't never
been. Especially that snitching word. When that snitching word came up, that's something they serious about.
Right.
So even the allegation was enough to just get you out of there.
Yeah.
But I know he hated doing it. And I don't think he hated doing it as much for the fact that he had to kill his dad. A little bit of me thinks he hated that he had to do it because Ghost was right. Because Ghost was right.
Because Ghost was right. And he tired of Ghost being right all the time.
Tired of that shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. And as soon as he did it, and we saw him driving away from the graveyard or whatever, I was like, he about to go to his mama.
But see, what's crazy?
And I knew he was going to.
I like that scene.
I like that scene too.
I think with it though, it was a bit sloppy because it caused basically everything that happened in the season finale.
Right.
Because normally, like for example, we're not gonna see Silver body. We're not gonna find Silver.
No.
He's just gonna be missing.
Yeah.
What should have happened with Tariq? But he laid Tariq on the graves, like easy
but
to
see,
find.
that was his emotions.
Yep.
Taking over. That wasn't the criminal in him.
Right.
The criminal in him killed him. The emotional son left him somewhere where when Kanan died, they could be together.
Yeah.
That was the sensitive part of him. And then so whenever he left and, he went to his mama house, that was still him being sensitive.
Yep.
When he relapsed in the beginning of this episode, that was him being sensitive.
Right.
So,
Tommy gonna time.
Well, here we go. Now we're all the way up.
Yeah, we're all caught up. So.
Oh well, at the end of episode 9, the feds him Angela up. So
yeah,
here we are.
Right. Yeah, they so Angela, she has pretty much broken down. She has everybody meet up. This is the first time we have all 4 of them in the room together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she breaks down exactly what's going on. That they have, like they haven't arrested her yet. But they have proof. Or they're trying to gather the proof to indict all of them, and they're trying to get her to flip on them. Right. So she pretty much gives them each, in a sense, like assignments of people that they need to talk to and make sure that they don't talk and snitch.
And what I liked about that scene too was it showed them what Angela does at work.
Yeah.
Because she put her on the board and all of that stuff, but it also showed, even though Angela was the one being indicted by the feds, she still was the one in power in their situation.
Yeah. She really said,
because she was running the show.
Yep. This season, like Courtney Hill kind of implied. I mean, what she said, she implied. Angela's like
gonna be the hero.
She was the hero. Like ultimately, why we'll talk about that. But it's she was the hero. Like I mean, she kind of saved the day. They didn't give a fuck though.
I don't care about that. So yeah, so she gave them all their little assignments.
Right. Ghost had to go talk to Proctor.
I'm glad. Before I know I'm about to go, because I was just gonna say this before we moved on to this. I'm surprised he made it through this season.
Me too.
Proctor,
I'm so happy Proctor alive. I've been waiting. I've been holding my breath every scene I see Proctor. I'll be like, Lord, you gonna die today?
I thought Proctor was gonna crack because I was like, where's that laptop? I thought it was coming into play this episode. I ain't
Me
lying.
too. I low key thought that, but it's gonna come to play.
Yeah, because I thought
first half of next season.
I thought he was gonna crack.
If Angela, I don't know. Well, we can't say it.
Right, we don't know what's going on.
Okay, go ahead.
Tommy goes to talk to Keisha.
Right. After he already been cussed out.
Like he already flashed out on her the first meeting that they had that morning because he was just having a hard time after having killed Tariq. So he was
and she came to check on him, trying to be a good girlfriend.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Keep going, because Tasha just so fake. Because when she went to talk to Keisha,
no,
I'm trying to go in there
because Tasha was supposed to go talk to Keisha, and then she was like, "Look, I need pretty much like the feds sniffing around. I need to make sure you ain't gonna say nothing."
She said, "Girl, I know you've been going through a lot." Then Tasha looked, so you gonna not lie, right?
Right? I said, but what made me mad with that scene was Keisha was really trying to be sympathetic because of Raina, and then Tasha literally tried to use her own child's death as leverage.
Tasha was saying her head like, we ain't talking about Raina right now, motherfucker.
Right. I was like, bruh, and I was happy Keisha was like, bye bitch, nah, we ain't doing it. Go ahead on and go. So then, of course, Tommy had to go try to clean that situation up because they're having intercourse. So
so that's
apparently everybody is pussy whipped and dignitized. I don't get it.
It's all over the place.
But yeah, so he this was an amazing scene.
It was. With
them two talking because we know Keisha a weak link. She been a weak link since the beginning, and this whole conversation was literally making or breaking Keisha.
Yeah.
Because she would have, either you was going to survive the scene or you wasn't.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was ready to take that bitch out. Like,
because
it was just going to be like, look.
With the scene with Tasha, it just felt like Keisha was ready to just check out. And she had the scene with Mop, and she was just like, I ain't no snitch. Tommy ain't no snitch. But, you know, when you say stuff like that, instead of just being quiet and insinuate that you know something. And it feel like you, like, an inch from, like, saying something because, you know what I'm saying? So it really felt like she was about to not be with this. So, and we know that Tommy will kill somebody.
Yes.
Like, we know that he will. So the whole time he's reaching for his gun, we like...
Bruh, and I just loved how they shot that scene.
It was good. Cause
with the gun he didn't pull. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Keisha, your ass better say the right thing right now.
I think she has a comfort. I mean, what he's saying to her makes sense too because, like, it's believable because, like, what, season 2 or 3, whatever Keisha got, he saved her the first time when he was supposed to kill her.
Yeah.
And we all thought the bitch was dead too. She started popping up filming again.
Right.
So it's kind of, it's believable in the sense to her that, like, okay, he say he's gonna protect me, so and he's always done that.
Right. So. Yeah, like I said, she the hood chick with the hood dreams. She want Tasha life. She don't know the extent. Well, she should at this point know the extent of what Tasha got to do to even have this life that she wants so bad. But I guess in her mind, Tommy might be on like a little lower level than Ghost, so it won't be as bad as the stuff that Tasha got to go through. Maybe that's what's going on in Keisha's mind. Like, I'm still gonna be able to get like nice clothes and nice shoes and nice purses or whatever, and get to, you know, live that lifestyle. But it ain't gotta be on the federal level because Tommy ain't doing that type of stuff.
She say, "You never killed nobody, right?"
Baby, when she said that, I said, "Shit, never." How many? Like what?
What?
Anyway. But yeah, that was an awesome scene. And she survived the scene, child. So she said the right stuff.
And I bet they had to decide, like, I bet they was in the writing room deciding, like, okay, do she say yes or do she say no?
Right.
Because,
and going back and forth with that.
Yeah.
Also in this scene, isn't this when Mop show up? Or Sack show up?
Yeah, Sack, yeah, it is when Sack show up.
Yeah, so Sack shows up and he's like, he brought the recording of Tariq over the phone when he was telling them, like, in terms of what happened to Mike Sandoval.
Yeah.
Like,
because he just said
Tommy didn't do nothing.
He just wanted to go fuck shit up.
Right. Tommy didn't do anything, but, you know, James St. Patrick, Ghost, I can give him to you on a silver platter pretty much. And so, even though Tommy held it together in front of Sachs, that really like was a big turning point for Tommy because it was like, wait, so I just went killed my dad because I'm thinking that he's snitching on me or all of us.
Yeah.
But really, he protecting me because he know I did it. Yep. So he protecting and lying for me, and he was just gonna snitch on my brother. You know what I'm saying? Who I love and care for, but at the same time, it's a contentious relationship.
Yeah, and they've been saying it from the beginning. Ghost always in it for himself, so he feel like Ghost be making him do things only in his self-interest.
And that was like one knife to the side, and I feel like the other one is after he
went to talk to Vincent. That was the twist of the knife.
Because it made it seem like Ghost set it all up after that. But we know that Teresi ass was snitching on all of them, but
right.
They said that really well.
But we also didn't because he told Connie that he wasn't gonna snitch on him, and we know that he wasn't gonna snitch on him because of what happened with Sammy. Oh yeah, Sammy died, y'all. Teresa killed Sammy because Sammy knew too much and was on to him about him not turning on Tommy. Right. So R.I.P. Teresa and Sammy. So yeah, but it was just like, he really wasn't gonna turn on him. Now he had all the intentions at first.
Yeah.
But when he got to know his son, his wife liked his son, it was too much. His emotions got the best of him, and he wasn't gonna turn on Tommy.
They actually grew together through murder.
Yeah.
Like they spent time together, so it wasn't like it was out of nowhere. They actually had been doing drug runs and running the business and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And Teresa was helping him solve his problems.
And I feel like the final, piece of that was kind of like, I like him.
Yep.
I want him to be here with you when I'm gone. She knows she gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I want you to have somebody. And so that's the main person that he loves. And if she giving you the okay, then I want you to be around too. So it sucks. But anyway, yeah. After he gets out of there with Keisha, we see a symbolic moment that not many people might have picked up on. Tommy stepped outside of the apartment. He took the chain off that he wears all the time. They got the little emblem, but it also had that ring that he gave to Holly on it. And you know, ever since he killed Holly, he been wearing it. And he took the ring off of the chain after he had that conversation with Keisha, like, you know, my dad wasn't gonna turn on me, but I killed him. And she was like, that's messed up, because she thought that Tommy and Ghost did it, because that's what, you know, Mock told her. Not Tommy and Ghost, I'm sorry. Ghost and Tasha did it or whatever. And she just was like, you know, you gotta do whatever it is you gotta do. Pretty much giving him the okay to go pop Ghost if that's what you feel like you need to go do.
They've been,
and he was just like, I gotta go. And she was like, I know, and I'm gonna be here for you whenever you get back. Pretty much like, I know you're gonna have to go kill that nigga. I get it. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be here riding and dying with you whenever you make it back home. And like, and to him, that's like, yeah, she really down for me. She really here for me. So if I'm gonna be all in with her, I gotta let Holly go. Mm-hmm. And that's what that was. Me taking that ring off, that's me letting Holly go, and I'm gonna let Keisha all the way in. Yeah. So that was a big moment. And then of course he goes and talks to Vincent about the pictures, because, well, I guess we skipping ahead a little bit too much, because he had that scene with Tasha.
Oh,
this is another really good.
They had really good scenes.
You lay this one out. Go ahead.
They had good scenes, man. Tasha walking to that door to Angela. Angela thinking it's all good. They girls now. They homies.
Oh yeah.
They made it through, pouring up a glass of Chardonnay. Mm-hmm. Wine, probably some more fancy. She's a little. They probably some Spanish wine. I don't know. Yeah. Tasha steps a step back and unlocks that door. Walks over there, and Tommy ass walk in the door too. Basically, y'all, they getting ready to pop Angela ass.
Yep.
What? And you see, like, good. I think what's one of the best parts about this scene is Tasha's face expressions. It's just like, oh, I've been waiting.
Yeah. Oh, I've been waiting to kill you.
I've been waiting to kill that ass.
Yep.
For the longest. Then she stops it.
Right. Because, you know, Tommy was like, I listened to the tapes. Tariq wasn't gonna snitch on me. He was gonna snitch on Ghost. So that's why you got Ghost to convince me to kill Tariq. Blah blah blah. And she was like, well, how did he convince you? Did he convince you with pictures? He was like, yeah, the ones you gave to Ghost. And she was like, but I took those off of Mock's desk. Right. His desk is in it. So if you kill me, they gonna see that. They gonna know I did it, and it's gonna trace back to y'all and all of that. And Tasha was like, a little. Don't kill me.
See, I'll say this episode showed us also to me how good Angela is at her job.
Oh yeah.
Because she came up with that plan. I was like, what the fuck she talking about? Right. But she came up with that out of the quick.
Right, yeah.
Right. Because in my world, I still
would have killed her.
I still would have killed her, and then I would have went and got the pictures. And that would have been that.
But see, that also wasn't just good enough for us. But I think that wasn't a good enough way for her to get shot. But it was the scene.
Not just in your apartment or whatever.
That's what made it so tense, because you was hoping she would get killed.
It's like we want her to die, but it's like, do we want you to die like this? And it was a lot.
But I think one of the highlights of this season was all the scenes of Tommy and Angela. Like,
oh my God, that was so good.
The idea of them finally getting paired together were perfect. Yeah. And I mean, this kind of capped it all off.
And she's been scared of Tommy this whole time.
Right.
Even whenever they was kind of working together, she still was terrified.
Right. She was always worried Tommy would just go rogue.
Yeah, and kill him at any time.
Y'all, I had to get past this scene. But did we forget about Dre?
No,
we don't have
one long fella
because he got one long.
Yeah, Dre has his story is like it kind of pieces into the grander scheme of things, but Dre's story is kind of like on his own. Yeah. Like he has his own real development that we could just run straight through, because Like, yeah, we can't. Dre had like some of the most memorable scenes.
Play that song during this, just a snippet. Don't get us demonetized, but just play, that little Dr. Dre song. Play that.
Okay.
That's good. Anyway. No. So they decide not to kill Angela in that moment, right? So then Tommy goes to Vincent to retrieve these pictures, but while there, he asks Vincent some other questions like, how did you get these pictures? Like, who brought them to you? And he was like, what does it matter? And he's like, nigga, it matters. Like, my dad, you told me to kill my dad. Like, it matters. And he was like, your black friend that always be wearing the suits. Like, he don't even know Ghost's name.
The nigga,
He don't even know who Ghost is. He just was like, that black dude you be with that wear the suit.
Right.
And right then, you start to see Tommy wheels turning. And then Vincent goes on to say, like, yeah, like, he brought it to me. He told me to tell. He was like, he brought it to you, so, you could order the hit. And he was like, no, he told us. Right. He told me to get you to kill him.
Right. Vincent didn't know Ghost, though. Remember, because he was like talking to him. He was like, "Oh yeah, Ghost," and Ghost didn't go set his ass
down.
Yeah,
whenever he came and brought him the picture, that's true. But yeah, like he pretty much air goes out like, nah, he told me to tell you to kill him.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Vincent could have had anybody go kill Tariq if you be clear.
He wanted to.
Or Vincent really didn't have no stake in Tariq dying because he wasn't a part of the family no more anyway, so it don't matter. And he wasn't snitching on us, so I don't care.
But looking from the outside, I feel like we know why Ghost did it that way because he probably wouldn't believe him. Ghost telling him that.
The thing with that is
Ghost being Ghost.
No, even whenever that episode and that scene was happening, that still didn't make sense to me. When Angela handed Ghost them pictures and said, you gotta tell Tommy that this is happening, Ghost was like, he not gonna believe me. Why? You got photographic evidence the same way that Vincent was able to convince him with photographic evidence. How could you not do it? Is it Photoshop? Like, it don't make sense. That didn't make sense to me. And that's why when Tommy said he could have came told me that himself.
Do you feel they would have had, if Ghost would have told him that he actually would have had a conversation with Tariq? I feel like he didn't really have like a real understanding of it, that since Vincent told him, he just like knew he had to do it. I feel like he probably would have had like a conversation with Tariq. Like this what's really going on.
I feel like if Ghost would have gave it to him, he would have just felt like Ghost was manipulating him to do it.
And would have really tried
to
figure out.
But he was.
That's true. And ultimately
Ghost just found another way to manipulate him. That's just all it is.
Which is why Ghost is the number one fucking. I'm just talking.
Ah, Ghost.
So,
enrages him.
A big part of the case depended on Silver because Silver so happened to come back around in town.
I don't know what, child.
And he was also working with the feds to try to get Tasha to flip.
Yeah.
So that was also a part of. Everybody kind of started finding out that Silver was back in town, person by person. I thought that was kind of funny. Silver's in town? You was gonna tell me?
Yeah, so he rolled up on Tasha at her hotel, trying to sweet talk her, plead his case for why he disappeared all the furniture out of Will Smith's house back on Fresh Prince. So yeah, she was just like, leave me alone, stay away from me.
Right.
Like, you done played me, I'm good.
Right.
And so she told Angela that Silver was back, and Angela was like, well, I don't know why he back, but you need to keep him close. And Tasha was like, so pretty much keep smashing them until you tell me not to. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So, of course, Tasha called him back, trying to, woo.
Right.
But we know that he working with the feds to try to get her to flip. So really, they was working on each other.
Yep. Right. Yeah, they was both trying to get each other to flip.
But he was honest with her. Like, look, I'm working with the feds. You need to go ahead and get this divorce. Go ahead and leave this man. They got a whole RICO case.
Right.
And it's gonna be coming down the chain, baby. You're gonna get wrapped up in it. Let's go.
This whole episode was full of temptation and lies and secrets and who
to
trust who.
But the thing is, I don't know. Granted, I don't really like Silver like that or care for him. I just want Tasha to get the fuck out. I mean, granted, Tasha not a good person. And I don't want people to feel like, oh, you like Tasha because whatever. I don't necessarily like Tasha. I feel like Tasha has been hurt a lot of times unnecessarily. Some of it is self-inflicted because she just don't leave.
Yeah.
And I just want her to leave. Like, leave with the, like, even before Tariq started doing too much, she could have left with Tariq and the other child. As soon as we would have been done with Raina's funeral, I'd have been gone.
Did she? Well, no, it took some stuff, but yeah.
I would have been, honestly, I would have been gone as soon as Ghost tried to have the kids going to Angela's house and all of that stuff. Goodbye. Like, hanging around for what?
True.
Hanging around for what?
I feel like she had a life that she didn't want to give up yet.
Right, and now she's tired of it, but now you're too deep and can't get out.
Yep.
So
it really didn't. It really took Silver for her to see that
there could be something else. And so with him trying to, like, it sucks. I don't want to be a traitor or none of that. But I wouldn't have been mad at Tasha. If she would have said, "Yep, I'm gonna go ahead on and flip on Ghost," I wouldn't have been mad at her. I would not have been mad at her.
I feel like, again, this was an episode where every one of those 4 characters had the opportunity to flip.
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah.
none of them did. So, but they all could have.
They all could have, and
They
that
all
was good.
presented
That's what
opportunities.
made the level playing field.
Right.
And that's how you know the feds, they really didn't care who they got.
They just wanted
They wanted to get somebody.
Right.
So anyway, we see them get busy in the parking garage. And then
goddamn law, you care so much about your goddamn law degree and status and all that, but you can smash it and got your ass out all in the goddamn
parking
garage.
And whilst them doing this, we
Right.
see Ghost in the shadow, like Ghost always is, lurking and peeking. And
That's
I was
right.
like, this ain't gonna be good.
Oh, that was
Cause this
funny,
Negro can't stand to see Tasha happy for nothing. Like, ooh, if Tasha happiness is like a thorn in Ghost's side.
Is you being happy?
You being happy? Oh, let me go fuck this up. Let me go bust this up.
But see, and what's crazy is I think Tasha would care if Silver, if this would be a really interesting storyline for next season if she still cared about Silver and wasn't doing it just to do it.
No, I think she does.
See, I think after he left that first time, this was strictly a job.
Yeah.
So I think if he had never left and he killed him off just to kill him because he was happy, this shit would be intense for next season. She'll be totally team Tasha. I mean team Tommy and team Lakeisha.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to me to see. Well, not interesting because she knows it happened. Like she's like, and you think he didn't kill her? And Angela's like, yeah.
Yeah, like he didn't just go rogue and do it himself.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy. From Dre.
Okay, so first, this is the funniest part because one, I just want to say that, you know what I'm saying, Dre is full negotiator, equalizer, you know what I'm saying, hood assassin this season.
Did you say negotiator?
Negotiator.
It's facts. I agree with all this.
This dude on his Black James Bond stuff getting knee deep in some pussy. And, you know what I'm saying, some dudes break into his house. Well, his baby mama house. Yeah. Look, got his baby there and everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's Myron pointed this out like that. How bad are some assassins you gotta be to not kill some niggas?
You literally said two
like
shooters.
This dude, mid-stroke.
Roll,
and then he barrel roll out the pussy.
Right, like he really did like a fire drill.
Right.
Stop, drop, and roll. And managed to push her off the bed.
Right. Save her life.
When did Dre learn these special techniques? I have a special set of skills. Like, when did he learn these? Like, Dre has made it through all these situations like this. Like, he somehow never, and he would have made it out of this one. But we'll get to that. But
yeah, so first he dispatches of these killers at his baby mama house. And before that, we didn't really touch on it, but Angela came to Dre and then offered him a plea deal. So for him to be immune, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, flip on, it was the Jimenez they wanted him to flip on. And so he plans to take the deal, but plans to flip on Ghost and Tommy instead. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the Jimenez.
Right. So whenever the hitters come and he survived them in his baby mama crib, he go talk to Angela like, look, I'm good. I'm in. I'm gonna take the deal or whatever.
Take me and my
she
baby.
was like, well, you need, cause she gonna give him witness protection. So he was like, well, she was asking him, do you need it for just you or anybody else? And he was like, just my baby. I'm just like, dang, you don't need the mother at all. Like, you just was having sex with the girl. She almost died. And you just going, all right then. Like, Dre, fuckboy number 2. Just a hot ass mess. Anyway, so then he goes over to 2-Bit, which...
This is classic power.
Child,
just exposing your hand.
Yeah.
And Cristobal exposed his hand to Dre. Dre exposed his hand to 2-Bit. That's the first rule of magic.
He go tell 2-Bit, like, hey, I gotta get out of town for a little while. The block is hot, essentially. The feds is after me. The Jimenez is after me. I'ma die if I stay here.
Right.
And he was like, I'm gonna take this deal from this attorney. But he was like, and 2-Bit was like, so you snitching now? He was like, look, I'm not about to snitch on who they want me to snitch on. When I get there in front of them, I'm going to tell them it was Ghost and Tommy, and I'm going to blame everything on them. Then they going to go down, and I can be able to come back, and we can commence.
The exact whole plan you just said. We
can commence from here, and everything going to be straight. And it's just like, but you still a snitch. Like, what? and it's the thing, going back to the whole street code of no snitching. Either way you put it, you being a snitch. That was the same thing for Tariq.
Yeah.
Either way you put it, he was still snitching on somebody. You still was being a snitch. Period. Yep. So, Dre, you know, like, look, you gonna help me or not? You gonna give me the money or not?
Right.
And then 2-Bit was like, yeah, we good, whatever.
Yeah, you gonna collect from the spot.
Child, we know 2-Bit ain't worth a hot damn. He ain't worth nothing. So he go and he meet up with Tommy, and Tommy was like, what the you know, because they haven't had interaction in a good bit of time, right? And then 2-Bit was like, look, Kanan told me if something go down, or if he go down, which he's down, because he's dead, to come to you. And he was like, cause you got product with no people, I got people with no product, here we are together, let's commence. And he was like, Dre is planning on snitching on you and goes to the feds. So we're gonna have to get rid of that nigga.
Yeah.
And Tommy was like, word.
Straight to it.
Let's do it.
So yeah, they meet up with Dre at the spot where Dre was going to go meet with Angela. And it's shootout commenced, so
Equalizer Dre's.
What? He was go all John Wick, bro.
Yeah, he was doing forward rolls, backside rolls. He
was looking like a Call of Duty character, man.
He got shot in the leg and jumped out of a window. I said, child, what the fuck am I watching?
And then and the big shebang happens. And this ends everything. When he gets in when he rolls out that window, and Tommy can take the shot, but he doesn't. But that mysterious van
rolls up, and then what you call him?
Latin Greg Brady.
He pulled up, and he was like, if you want to live, get inside.
Come with me.
So Drake was like, shit, I don't know who you is, but I'm about to hop up in this van. So he hopped in the van, they closed the door. Or whatever, and he was like, go ahead and sign this. I'm with Angela Valdez, sign this paper. And then Dre was like, man, I ain't trying to sign this. This was not Dre's plan, right?
And then Tommy shoot that car again. All right, bitch.
Tommy just started shooting out the outside of the van. He was like, all right, I'm gonna sign it. Because Greg Brady was like, look, you can think some more, or I can just let y'all open the door. And then, Tommy shoot up a little bit more, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign it. So then he texts Angela and say, it's done. So now we know this was Angela's whole plan.
She saved the day. And this ends it all. Ironically though, and I know we might get into predictions later, I think Dre will be back. But okay, anyway.
Yeah, so he signed it. Greg Brady texts Angela. Angela texts Tommy saying this sign. I said, this bitch is a mastermind. Like,
she's clever.
So then 2-Bit and whatever the other cheer name, they come and was like, you had the shot, why you didn't take it? And he was like, we good, we back in business now. So pretty much with Dre out the way, now Tommy can take his business back over because Dre took it from him. Right. And now he's taking it back. But Dre had to be alive for it to happen.
Yep. And we all wanted Dre gone.
So now Dre's gone to witness protection, we assume. But how long he gonna stay gone?
Right.
That's the bigger question.
And I'll tell y'all how that's coming back into play.
So with this signature, this is the signature that we've been needing. Cause this signature clears everybody. This is it. This is the end.
And then all the stuff, and then that kind of gets us to where we end at the end of the episode, because now we talked about all the stuff that happened with Tommy and him finding out about Ghost. And after that, that's kind of when they focus on the rest of that storyline.
Right. Yeah. So here we go. We got the case is over. We good. We in the clear. Okay. So Sax and Mop, they having a moment.
They break up.
Mop's like, look, Angela got me that job out in DC. I'm about to go head on and go. I'm good. He packing up his office like, I'm good. I ain't got time. It's over with. And Sax is like, man, you really gonna leave me like this? Why you gonna leave me? And it's just like, if you think about it, the only issue that Mop had with Angela is the fact that Angela took his job.
True.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he don't care nothing about Angela. Sax, on the other hand, it's personal.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what she did to him to kick his obsession with her off.
Had to go back to see.
But like, he hates her in a real way.
Yeah.
So he ain't never gonna let it go. So he's like, well, we still got what the girl name? Maria, yeah. From season 1, remember? And then they brought her back at the finale of last season because she heard his voice. And then in the beginning of this season, they said she ain't see nothing. It ain't enough.
Yeah.
Because a voice is a voice. If you ain't put eyes on them, then whatever, right. It ain't enough. Because I was even thinking, well, why the fuck did y'all bring that back up if y'all was gonna drop it like that on like the first or second episode? But here she goes again.
She must be coming back in season 6.
She has to be coming back.
So she's back, and Sax is like, we could still use her and all of this other stuff. And Mike was like, peace out, I'm good.
I'm good, love, enjoy.
So now he gone. But then we see Proctor roll up on Ghost, and he's like, so y'all case over. Somebody signed a deal. But guess what? Your case really not over because there's a female witness who's willing to testify against you. Now, granted, Proctor don't know who the female witness is. He just knows it's a woman. Yeah. And so he was like, so who you think that is? And he was like, what you trying to say, Proctor? Like, nigga, you know what I'm trying to say. And he was like, well, Tasha done did this, and this for you. Right. She ain't gonna turn on you now.
Right.
So who that leave? What other woman in your life does that leave?
Good old Angela.
And Ghost was just like, you know how he do, broods and whatnot. So he leave. Shout out to Proctor for staying alive.
Proctor, I'm surprised she did.
So surprised, man.
I'm happy.
Thought Proctor was gonna.
Proctor the only one that I low key root for these days.
Proctor hate Angela too though.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like
he got the reason.
But I feel like because he feel like Ghost would always choose Angela before.
Right.
But I feel like ultimately, even if he got rid of Angela, Proctor is still last on the totem pole.
Oh yeah.
So
he is, but at the same time, Angela makes it harder for Ghost to listen to him and take his advice as a lawyer. So he can't. Angela makes him not even be able to do his job right.
Right. See, this is something we said a little earlier, but Angela is like it would be believable if Angela really was the drug mastermind. Because she's so brilliant.
And
like,
she calculated, she's smart, she know how to manipulate everybody. Right. Oh yeah. So. It'd be amazing if she was the head of a drug cartel. Like it really would. But
the nitty gritty.
So we see Ghost, he leaves to go meet up with Angela because he gotta question her. Like, are you snitching on me? Now granted, at this point, Angela didn't talk to her own lawyer. he done told her that Maria, whatever her name is, have you ever heard of this person? Of course she hasn't. Nobody has.
Right.
This is actually one card that the feds have because they don't know this girl. And I don't even think if Angela was to tell Ghost the name, he would know who that is.
Right.
He wouldn't. So with that being said, she's like, bruh, like I thought this was done. She thought that her plan was solid and it worked. Anyway, Ghost calls her to meet up. Now granted, in the first scene that we talked about from this episode, they met at their old high school. So they meet back over there. So they talking. They doing they old Ghost and Angela thing where we love each other, we hate each other, we don't trust each other, but
so
still
we can't be together.
But our loins spark for each other type of crap.
Yep.
And he was pretty much asking her like, "Are you planning to, roll over on me?" And she's like, "The fact that you would even ask me that after all of this."
To say too, like. I think Proctor can say that because he don't know all the extremities that she went through to say that, but
he doesn't know.
She just saved y'all, like
right.
And then what would be her purpose to turn on you now?
Now, after it's done, it don't make sense.
Could have been did it if she wanted. Like she say, I could have done.
I could have did this 24 hours ago. So anyway, she, she's like, bruh, the fact that you have to ask me that, like, you don't trust me, and he was like, you don't trust me either. No, I don't. Right. She was like, I know we talked about after all of this being over that we would go ahead on and be together, but I feel like that ain't the thing that we should do. And then she hit him with the next thing. Terry Silver missing. Did you kill him?
Right.
Now, in this at this point, we just had found out that he went missing.
Yeah.
Now we like, damn, did this nigga kill him? Because we didn't even really think about Terry Silver like that.
We just saw.
And so Ghost standing there, and then we get the flashback. So right after Silver and Tasha got done banging in the parking garage inside of the car, Tasha pull off. Terry walking back to his car, and who creep up behind them with the but Ghost and choke him out. And I said, and this going back to why this dude is the #1 fuck nigga on my list. Once again, bitch, you being happy without me? Oh, this nigga gotta go. Tasha can't have not even one twinge of happiness.
Right.
If it ain't coming from Ghost. Just none.
I'll give you that.
It's disgusting.
It is.
It's so sad. But what does he tell Angela? Now, granted, we just flash back in his own mind. We see him kill him.
Yeah.
But what he say to Angela? No, I didn't kill him. Now, according to Kim in the post, I don't know if y'all be watching the, behind the scenes part. She was like, he killed him.
Yeah.
And he wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
But he couldn't tell Angela he killed him because then that opens up more questions of, did you kill him because he was gonna snitch? Or he was gonna make Tasha snitch? Or did you kill him because you still love Tasha?
Yeah.
And she was like, the truth of the matter is, he still got love for Tasha. And how you explain that to the woman you love?
Right.
And I was just like, I don't give a fuck if he loved any part of Tasha. You ain't gonna tell me you love me, but then you love her too. But you won't. I can't be with nobody, but I gotta accept you being with her.
It's gonna be. It's
a
all,
fool.
It's all
no.
So here it comes.
It's gonna come out.
So she accepts this lie from him. So they go to kiss. So they kiss in the stairwell as they did when they were teenagers, and they were all, reminiscing and nostalgic. It was beautiful. But who come creeping? The other motherfucker there on this show that's always creeping and lurking around the corner other than Ghost is Tommy. So, not Tasha, Angela breaks their kiss. She, they hugging, right? So she sees and peers up the stairwell, and there's Tommy with his gun, aiming down. She pushes Ghost out the way and catches one right square in the middle of the chest.
Yep.
Falls into Ghost's arms. He looks up, sees Tommy. Tommy not only shot the bitch, looked Ghost in his eyes, but he smirked at him too, Jesus. And then clean smooth walked off like.
But see, the thing is, I'd be scared if I was Tommy. I ain't lying. Cause that roar that Ghost let
Oh,
out,
yeah.
that was just like pure anger. Like I don't even know what it
That was like Lion King.
Like what? I was just like, I didn't know if I wanted to laugh or like.
Then y'all, it was so dramatic. After the yell, he's like, hold on to her, and she's like, Jamie, right? And then it just cuts the black. It cut the black, y'all, with no music. It was just silent. And credits. I said,
we always get a nice song at the end.
Yeah, I said, y'all gonna end it like that? They ended that shit like Avengers Infinity War.
Right.
Just like boom. And then just like, wait. After credit scene, nothing. Like
I would have been mad if Courtney Kemp. I was thinking like, why she don't even pop up? She shouldn't have. She should just left us.
I know, right? She shouldn't have did no behind the scenes. That would have been even worse. It was like, oh. But yeah, so with the back to the after credit scene with her behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
She says that in the writer's room, they had always discussed that Ghost was gonna be the one who had to kill Angela. And she was like, way back in the beginning, whenever they was kind of thinking that, Tommy's character, his name is Gary in real life. Shout out to all the Garys in the world. My dad's name is Gary. He told her no. That don't even make sense. Tommy should kill her. And shoot her. Right.
Just wanted to be.
We'll go back. We'll go back to that. Yeah. So she, fiddled back and forth with that, and in the end, she was like, "Yeah, that's what should happen." But she also says that when he went to that school, he went with the intention of killing Ghost.
Yeah.
But whenever she pushed Ghost out of the way and she got hit with the bullet, if you think about it, if Tommy wanted to kill Ghost, he would have kept shooting.
Yeah.
Y'all, they was in a small little area,
right.
And he just had open space to shoot them, so he would have just kept going. But when he saw Ghost's reaction, he was like, "This is even better than me killing you. I done killed the bitch that's like, Achilles heel right here."
Because he feels like, I think she alluded to this too. Like, Ghost is the reason he killed the people he loved.
Yeah.
No, if you think about it, he literally, Holly he killed because of Ghost. His daddy he killed because of Ghost. Now granted, it was in two different forms in which he killed Holly because Holly just couldn't stand Ghost and she wanted Tommy to be.
Yeah, she was going to flip on.
But she was going to rat on Ghost. And at that time, that's my brother. I know I love you, but I can't do it. So that's why he had to kill her. Now, in this instance, him and Tommy is like oil and water at this point. Mm-hmm. It's real contentious.
But I still got the reason why he had to go to jail.
Right, but I still got some loyalty to you, and my daddy a snitch. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and do it. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even know that it was Ghost's order to do it. So now
you're deceiving me as well.
You've been manipulating me for probably our whole life, and I'm tired of it.
This was the one blow that he know that this the biggest thing that's gonna affects this right here.
Yeah.
And you heard that in the yell.
Yeah. Now granted, back to that scene, the way that it cut, we don't know if Angela did. And honestly, I don't think that she did.
I think I think season 6 is gonna either start at the funeral or it's gonna start in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
I can see, but I can see it being both. I don't know if they're ready to get rid of Angela's character. I'll say this: if Angela's character is gone, I think season 6 is the last season.
I agree because what's the dynamic without her?
Yeah, right.
Let's be real. Like Angela and Ghost's relationship is the catalyst for all of this.
Right.
So with her being gone, where does that leave everybody?
Right. It's Tommy. I think this is what we've been waiting for, people. The Tommy versus Ghost showdown.
Right.
I feel like it's been coming for a while now, and it's fine. I think Dre's gonna come back into this because I feel like we're heading into Tommy versus Ghost, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like you gotta have allies in this. This is gonna be a heated rivalry. And exactly what angle is they gonna take? Like, is Ghost gonna be like, I just want Tommy, or do I want to ruin him? Like, do I want to take it all down, right? And I feel like Dre's gonna come back into the picture. And the last person he know that's wrong him, or that he's at least that he sees, is Tommy.
And besides that, we've already seen, Dre and Ghost make
up.
Yeah, they've been
not make up, but they've made
right.
They have a working
they
relationship.
Put their own issues aside to work together.
So hey, that's actually
and that's to me how the only kind of way I see him getting back into it, because he didn't die off, so I don't think they're gonna keep. He's not gonna.
So do you think? Okay, I like the angle of tearing Tommy down versus just trying to kill Tommy, because in real life Tommy is a damaged person. Yeah. So really to kill him would be like that's escapism for Tommy. Like you done just saved me from a lifetime or more BS pretty much. So that's good, and that's the type of person that Ghost is.
Right. Yeah. And as much as ruthless as Tommy is, it's just like you get a fear of, like, it don't seem like, it's not the same as when Ghosts get mad. Like, it's just like
it's two different things too.
Yeah.
Ghost got that brewing anger, and when it explodes, you know what I'm saying? But he's gonna do a whole bunch of steps before
he gets to that.
Or he gets to you. Tommy, on the other hand, is very hot-headed, hot-tempered, quick. Like this, honestly, the past 2 episodes, the only time that Tommy has slowed down and had calculated moves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like even in this episode, he slowed down because he could have still shot Angela. He still could have killed her, but he
could have killed Vincent. Like
he could have killed Vincent. He could have, like,
that's,
he had lots of
that's
chances.
what made it so scary, like, when he was meeting up with these people, because we know that he's like that. So, I feel like that is what made it better. We seeing Tommy, he's not going on a raging war path.
And I think that's growth, because I felt Tommy was trash most of this season. Like, especially when he just wasn't thinking. And we, like you said, we really didn't see him think until these last few episodes.
Yeah. And I mean, I think, like, with him kind of pairing himself up with Angela those couple of times earlier in the season, I feel like those were moments of him starting to, operate on a higher level than what he's been operating on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And also in this episode, I know it's kind of off, but I was happy that him and Tasha had came back together, because we saw the separation in their relationship, and they always had a close brother-sister relationship. So I was happy to see them back together, even if it was for just to kill somebody.
And that's why we said, I think a little bit, I don't know if we said this on camera or earlier, like, I don't see the dynamic as being Ghost and Tasha versus Tommy and Lakeisha. I feel like Tasha might lean towards
she might lean towards Tommy, but the hard part with Tasha is always this. I don't know if Tasha, especially with Silver being gone now, I don't know if Tasha knows Tasha without Ghost.
True.
Yeah.
So with that being said, she got money that's stashed to the side. She could have been She could have been did her own thing and just been like, look, Ghost, I'm gonna file for divorce. You ain't never gotta worry about me snitching on her. Granted, if they aren't married, then she can testify against him. But Tasha's smart enough to not worry about stuff like that, and he shouldn't have to worry about that either. So she could have been gone. I feel like deep down, even though he done hurt her buku time, she still loved him. Also, she got that mentality of, I don't want my kid's father to go to jail, or I don't want him to die, even though he a bad person.
Yeah. So before I say what I gotta say, what do you think? Do you think Angela's dead or she alive?
I think she alive, to be honest.
And the reason I say that, because if she's alive, I feel like if she dies, she's gonna eat Ghost. But if she's alive, it might be worse. Because, for example, just imagine you have a loved one because he can't go see her. Like, they can't be together. So he's not gonna be able to see her in the hospital or none of that. Like, he just gonna have,
with the hate that
her
family
sister already
and family have for him,
they gonna blame him.
They
already gonna blame him.
Say if she alive, but in the hospital and maybe not, able mind, able body, like maybe she in like a medical induced coma for a little bit or something, right? That means who making the decision for her? Her sister.
And I feel like,
and the sister definitely gonna block you from coming around.
And they gonna have a scene I feel like we see a scene with her and Ghost, because he gonna try, but you can't. Like,
no, and they hate him. So I mean, that's definitely coming. I would love to see that type of scene too.
And I think in the reverse of that, I don't see them killing her, but if she is dead, I feel like your boy, what's your name for him?
Latin Great Break.
Yeah, I feel like he comes into play because I mean he has a vested interest in her, so
Yeah.
he's gonna be like, okay, who did this? Like,
right. Who did it and why?
Right. And I don't think we've seen the last of the Jimenez either, but you know that's another story.
No, yeah, she just got to get away to get out of jail. That's pretty much it with that. And the great,
I mean,
Latin
she found a way to
Great Man had something to do with that too.
She, I mean, she's because they
She did
still hired the hit. Yeah,
she did.
So, is it what? The hit didn't seem fake to y'all though.
No.
I don't know. Like when I first saw it, it just felt a little fake to me. Like it didn't fit. It felt like somebody else tried to pull this card on him, and I might be wrong, but because they were so trash in the attempt, it just felt like.
I feel you.
These don't feel like some real hitters.
I feel you. I think that's just because of the way that they wrote the action scene
and the skills that Dre has.
Well, because I feel like it would have been better if they had sent one person to try to kill him versus two. Because if you think about it, two of them, one should have got a shot off on one of them. Either it'd be Dre or his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So like something should have happened to somebody to show some type of consequence. They just didn't write it that way.
And not just say that Dre coming back because not just Tommy was there, all of them was there. True. So he's gonna be out for real.
Oh yeah, I can see him working with Ghost.
I see it. I think next
because if you think about it, it could be the same type of relationship that Ghost and Tommy had. Ghost don't want to be in the game. Dre do.
Right.
So if I'm Ghost and I back you with all of my resources to make you the best drug dealer, what Tommy gonna do?
True. Yeah. I feel like we're going into season 6. I feel like season 6 is gonna be the most kind of unknown season that we've got so far.
Because typically we've been like
a little like we know what all we know is Angela's shot. We don't know if she's alive or dead, so we can go two totally different directions.
Right.
And so we don't really. And then like it's not like the feds don't have a case or no more, nothing like that. Goes down in. It's not like a definite. Okay, we know where we're going. They can go a plethora of ways. Yeah. So I feel like I mean that's kind of exciting though. We really don't know what's about to happen.
No, it is exciting.
Right. That's good writing.
Yeah.
Like they've closed off everything that we have been majorly concerned about.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it feels like we're getting a fresher start moving forward as far as with a lot of the things that's going forward. Like everything that's going forward is a big change in the characters. You know what I'm saying? Tariq is in a new place.
I was just gonna say,
Tasha is going to go into it because like she done lost another lover. You know what I'm saying? So and so she's gonna be in a new place. Ghost is about to be in a new place. Angela, whether she live or die, is gonna be in a new place.
Tommy
is all in a new place. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is changed.
Keisha gonna be in a new place if Tommy come and tell her that he shot Angela out. That's something I do want to see. If now that symbolically he's made her his woman, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if he gonna start being open and honest with her.
Yep. And I don't know if we've seen the last account.
Like now that's what I was about to say next. What's up with him?
Yeah. I will say.
What do they have on him?
I just like the fact that Ghost took the power of him because Commen-Taters was running Ghost at first.
Yeah.
And Ghost took that power back and been running them since. But yeah, I mean.
What's up with him? Like what the feds got on him?
He ain't shit.
But I wonder like, was he into drugs or did he kill some people because that dude that from the hood that he was paying off, like what was that?
Right,
they still never explained what that exactly was. He was just paying this hood dude off and that was pretty much it. And it's just like, okay, like
so I wouldn't be surprised.
That's gonna come back too, especially since he running for governor and him and Ghost linked in this project.
Right.
I feel like they closed a lot of storylines, but you still have a lot to work with too.
They built so much more to be able to play with going into next season. So that's why it's so hard to make solid theories. We can make good guesses and like say this is like the options that they could play off of and make good educated guesses, but it's really hard to be like this is exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. Right.
That I feel like I like to say that they watched our videos and you know what I'm saying, took that as a challenge.
I was telling you this earlier, but I want for Tariq to front as Kanan's son.
I feel like
I want him to front as Eric Stark in the streets.
Yeah.
And I want him him to be in between Connecticut where his school at and between New York doing his little drug business. But I also want him to go get back with Ray. What's that? His niece, his cousin, sister, whatever. His cousin who he lost his little virginity to. I want them to get back together. Because I don't know if the little girl's still in the hood because she should be getting his pension money. Yeah. But who knows how much that is. And she young, so she might not have the foresight to like spend the money properly.
And flip it.
All of that. So I feel like I would want Tariq to get back into her life. Granted, she don't know that Tariq killed.
Right.
And I feel like that should be his little secret apart from her. Right. And that could be something later that could come out.
Did you say you wanted her?
I want her to get pregnant too. I just want him to have some things that he can lose as well. Like, cause he don't care about his family.
Yeah.
He don't care about it. And I feel like Kanan introduced him to this girl, right? And I feel like he's more attached to that type of lifestyle. So I want him to start developing his own family, even though he's like 16 or whatever, however child.
Right.
But still, I feel like that's good. But what I would like is for her to survive. They found out that she was pregnant, but the baby didn't make it. Because, you know, whenever she was bleeding out, she was losing oxygen, right? Because I feel like that'll mess her up emotionally. Just finding out that you're pregnant and the loss of a child all instantaneous.
If she do survive, she gonna want Tommy the fuck dead.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it'll make her more evil.
Because she saw, like, you saw. It's a lot that can happen next season.
If Angela survive, and like with what y'all are saying, it'll be Ghost and Angela versus Tommy, Keisha, and Tasha potentially.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that. I do.
I like that.
If she survives.
And you know what's good about that? Well, they got pros and cons to each side. If
like
you think
Tariq
about
is
it,
on the Tommy side too. Eric or Tariq.
Yeah, if he have to be on the side,
he's more loyal to his mom.
Right. What would be dope about that scenario? Pros. Ghost and Angela are both smart. They both smart as hell. They calculated people. Con, they don't trust each other.
But see,
they might feel like, you know what I'm saying? They can after a situation like that, if that is a situation that happens, we're all speculating.
She might die.
She might.
The reason I say that though is because if we thinking like this, it would have to be a time jump. Because
ain't no time jumps in power.
Right.
In the same winner for the whole 5 seasons.
Right. And the only reason I said that though is because you don't heal from a goddamn bullet to the chest.
No, but she could be calculated from her hospital bed.
True. It's just I don't know how long the recovery time will be. Like you said, she might be in a coma. We only they might not get out the coma in episode 8. That's when they like to do popping shit. So,
no, literally. So she could be calculated from the hospital bed. Right. You know what I'm saying?
If they kill her though, that's gonna be crazy.
On the other team side, the pros is Tasha smart. She calculated. The con and a pro / con, Tommy reckless.
But
and he'll kill somebody.
You know what's gonna be crazy? They gonna have before this shit really gets started, they gonna have a talk. Like they gonna meet. It's gonna be like a face-to-face talk before they really pop the shit off. Like he gonna ask him why. Like I feel like they gonna have Ghost is gonna go have a conversation.
Oh, another question. Who you think Tommy gonna go tell first that he shot Angela, Tasha or Keisha?
Tasha.
Agreed.
Tasha gonna go first.
He gonna go tell her first. I shot that bitch.
Cause Tasha gonna be like, what the fuck were you thinking, Tommy?
Right. Shot her for what? You know, she got to get all the questions of his mind.
And as much, and like you say, she might be Ghost because as much as she don't like, I mean, I think she's gonna be ultimately be okay. Angela being shot, I think he's gonna say he tried to kill Ghost. And
that's what's gonna piss her off.
Because I think as much as she hate that nigga, she don't want him dead.
Right.
So, unless it's her hands.
Right.
So, it's gonna be interesting, man.
It's gonna be good. It was a good finale. I'm happy it was a little longer, and it wasn't a boring type of longer. You know, whenever they just put more filler, it was good. Like every scene was, it meant something.
Yeah. All of them mattered.
Favorite episode, 8, 9, or 10.
Ooh, 8.
I think 8 was the best episode too.
Yeah, 8 was good because it was a whole bunch of life lessons for Tariq. We saw, literally we saw him growing in one episode.
I feel maybe because we wanted to know what was going to happen with him more than in the case at the moment. We were more frustrated by Tariq than we were by the case.
And Kanan went out like a G.
Yeah. Yep. So I think that's what makes that one a little bit, that edges it out a little bit more because we've been like ready to find out what was like what's going to happen with this dude. How is this Kanan situation going to turn out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we all kind of we just wanted to see where it was gonna go with the case. Like we didn't feel like all of them niggas was just gonna go to jail all of a sudden, but we just didn't know how it was gonna play out. So that's why episode 8 enters into now a little bit more. Yeah. And it's like it gave you a little bit more feels too. Like we don't feel bad that Angela died. We don't feel bad that Kanan died. Well, we don't feel bad that Angela got shot. Right?
No.
I did.
We don't feel bad that Kanan died, but we did like feel for the situation that was going on because it was really tense as far as thinking like this nigga started turning Terminator on the damn cops, and we was like this nigga might pop Tariq too. Like we really felt like Tariq, you might be out of here too, bro. Kanan 2 for 2.
Right before we go, other reason that Ghost is fuck nigga number 1 on my list. Back to episode 9 in the beginning, where he said to Tasha, "One dead kid ain't enough for you." Girl, fuck him.
Ghost is horrible.
No, he's a terrible person. Like all of them are bad people. Like he's a terrible person.
But
the fact that you could even like think to muster that out your mouth to the lady whose child that is.
And that's crazy. I think that's how great of a character he is, though, because as horrible as a person he is, like, you kind of still root for Ghost. You still kind of root.
No, the thing about this show is, granted, he's supposed to be our anti-hero or whatever, because ain't no protagonist in this type of show.
Right.
But I don't. Honestly, I don't necessarily root for any of them. The only people that I, like, half-ass root for is Proctor, because I just want him to live. And I root for Tasha every now and again, even though I'm hard on her because I need Natura to like keep going to acting class, keep working on your emotions, you know what I'm saying? This episode she did good.
She did.
But like, come on, girl, you've been doing this for a while now.
Right.
So come on, let's. But whatever. Other than that, I don't care about none of these people. I mean, low key, I root for Tommy more than I root for Ghost sometimes.
Tommy is a dumbass.
He is, but he's
Tommy is more
he's an emotional being.
He's the emotional center of the show, actually.
Yeah, like
he's the one that we have to deal with the most, you know what I'm saying, feels as far as character wise. Tommy is always the one that has to feel low.
Yeah.
Like nobody else has had to feel as low as Tommy.
And let's think too. Tommy, I mean, he's a terrible person too. But he's low key a better person than Ghost. Ghost got a whole
True.
Tommy ain't no cheater. Tommy is actually faithful to a fault. Like he really, really is. And like Ghost ain't none of that. Ghost ain't got no loyalty to nobody other than himself.
He goes.
Literally, Tommy got loyalty to Ghost. He got loyalty to Tasha. He had loyalty to, he got loyalty to his mom as much as he hate her. Yeah. Ain't nothing ever happened to his mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got loyalty to people. He had loyalty to Holly. We ain't never seen Tommy running around here messing over people like that.
Hot take. I feel like we're going to see one of Ghost's parents next season.
We've been trying to see his daddy for the longest. No, I think his daddy alive and his mama dead.
One of them. I feel like one of them.
There's one that said his dad was dead, but you know with how Ghost might have really like learned stuff from somebody other than like Kanan, so his dad could really be out here. They could really they could always pull that type of thing if they want to.
I feel like a parent's gonna come
because it's like
power name.
Yeah, because it's like they've always still been very low key about his family.
True, because we see Tasha's little family.
Right, his mama is there. You know,
some scene like Tasha's like, who fucked you up like this, Ghost? And then
she's gonna walk up.
Yeah. Season 6, here we come, though.
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been a roller coaster ride, and it's like the one that just goes straight up and down. I hate that one, because it just I never get drop you down and just bring you back up.
Yeah.
That's basically power.
Shout out to Keisha for staying alive. You did the right thing.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lala. You getting that check? Like Lala been consistently getting that check for a little minute.
You stay in acting classes too. It's okay. They're not giving you much to work with, but you just keep going and keep working on it. Okay, that's all.
See y'all next season, 2019.
Yeah.
Man. I do hope that they don't wait until August to bring season back.
Yeah,
it usually come in June. Like y'all already filming season 6. Y'all say y'all gonna drop stuff on September 30th. Like y'all filming already. Don't wait. Don't take that long.
Yeah, it felt forever waiting on the season.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because Game of Thrones come back, so I can wait.
I'm Sweet Potato.
I'm Couch Potato.
And I got a potato head.
See y'all next time.